Matisse. Hello, mate.
Hello, governor.
How's it going, mate? How is it going, bruv? Hey, how is it going, blood?
It's nice to see that DG isn't on this one. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's necessary for this one. We just need a nice little. Look, what's with the comments? Look, calma. Do you know what I'm saying? Calma. Yeah, man, it's been a rough week. Do you know what I mean? We just little teething problems, you know how it goes, man. You're part of it, part of a project. You know how it happens.
I know. I hear that,
so
but we kind of got over that. We got over that quite quickly, bruv. Like 2 games.
Yeah. But you had a preseason, so
2 games and that. No, I'm saying you man got shit on by the seagulls and that, bruv. It's a bit mad.
It was windy at the seaside.
Man got slapped by his old team, you know, bruv. Like, how are you gonna get slapped by your old team? You knew what they were gonna do, blood.
That's like the final product, and we're still in shipping. Do you know what I mean? So
that's mad, bro.
It is what it is.
Man got smoked, by his old team, bro. His old players. Man knew every player on that pitch and got pammed. Like I don't know how that works. I can't even lie. That's a bit mad still. That's a bit mad. And it's still, bruv, and it's still fresh as well. It's not even like he left that long ago, blood. It's still fresh. I don't really know, innit? Like, it's looking a bit mad for Chelsea, blood. And then you, man, have got Arsenal next.
Yeah, Arsenal next. And you know what? Yeah, I don't even think we're going into the game as favourites. We're not. We're not.
For the first time in a while, blood. You man are not going into the game as favourites at home, blood.
It feels very odd. It feels odd. Like, it doesn't. Our record against them actually recently isn't even that good. But I've never gone into the game against them thinking, oh yeah, we're not going to win this. So it's always been a shock. Whereas now it's a little bit different. They're going in as favourites. They're in form. I go through their team. When they put their strongest 11 out, there's not really a weakness right now. The front three do their thing. The midfield three do their thing. The back four do their thing. There's no glaring weakness. Whereas for us, I could pinpoint a couple weaknesses for sure going into this game. You know, Aspilicueta versus Martinelli's a mismatch. Do you know what I mean? If we had Reece James out there, I know that side is locked up, and then we can move on to other parts of the pitch. But with Aspilicueta on that side, you could say Gabriel is probably the only guy that you look at, and I would say, yeah, you're right. The only guy you could look at is Gabriel and say get him booked early and try and rattle him. But apart from that, there's not really too much. There. So yeah, it's long. And Gabriel's been all right this season, to be fair to him. He's been a lot of Arsenal fans saying that he's been the best centre back, to be fair. So we're gonna have to do what you man did. Really, I'm not gonna lie. What you man did is, but you guys didn't play
players though. We've got players on the break though. You don't have that.
You didn't have Party as well to play. That's the thing.
It's true. We didn't have Party, but I think they didn't have Party. But I think we didn't have Casemiro in that game either. So
yeah.
So like it is what
you
it
had him on the bench, innit?
Yeah, Casemiro cancels out Party. Don't worry about that. So, yeah, I mean, so like it is what it is, innit, bro? Like Party couldn't even dream of being at that level as a footballer, bro. But that's life, innit? You know, like that. It just is what it is.
It's long. So I think for me, I'm just hoping that we don't embarrass ourselves in it. Like it's a must not lose. Like for me, obviously, I'm always thinking we need to win these games. Like I said it already. Unless you're at home to Man City, I'm not dropping the standard. Do you know what I mean? Like you got to win these games. But boy,
unless you're away to Man City, bro. Even at home at Man City, you should be expected to do a thing, bro.
Yeah,
you know, 100%. Like that at home, you should fancy your team, fam. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, if we lose to Arsenal, bro, you know how these Arsenal, there's a lot of them, man. You know, there's a lot of Arsenal fans. When you're looking for collabs, it's not hard. It's almost like there's too much options. Do you know what I mean? They're everywhere. Even when I go out in the streets, Eden Broadway, I'm waiting on my train. Someone recognizes me. I know it's an Arsenal fan. It's always Arsenal fans. I don't know if you know, bro. If you go outside, 99% of the time it's an Arsenal fan that's clocking you every single time. So yeah, if they beat us, I don't really feel like going out the next week. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll just stay in yard and I'll call in sick to anything that I'm meant to be on, because there's just no way I could be out here walking on the street with Arsenal fans just everywhere.
Active, bro. Like, bro, listen, but this is it though. You're in London, bro. Them man are active, cause every time you leave your house. This Arsenal man are everywhere, blood. They're all over the internet and they're all over the streets, blood, like rats, blood. I'm telling you. This is just how it is, bro. But the game is the game. You lot got a tense week ahead of you, bro.
Yeah, Arsenal, then Man City in the cup, and then Newcastle away. It's long. I was just discussing it. Like, yeah, it's long. I know what it is. Do you know what I mean? I already know what it is. Like, we have to win this game. If we don't win at home to Arsenal, City away in the cup. That's kind of like, I don't know how seriously they'll take it, but I wouldn't even
serious enough to beat you lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to take it that serious to beat you lot.
Their B team is proper. So
yeah,
I don't even know if I want us to take it seriously with all the other issues that we got going on. We got to deal with the league. Do you know what I mean? And we're through to the knockouts of the Champions League. So I don't really know how highly I'm ranking the Carabao Cup in a season like this. If it's a normal season where you feel like top four is going to be pretty comfy, and then you want to just do extracurricular activities and work, and
that's different. But bro,
that's different.
It's not looking like that right now, bro.
Not looking like that. It's not. So Newcastle is a long day. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's not looking like you could take top four for granted, bro. It's not.
Nah.
That is not so not. So because of that, man can't even be looking past the league and looking at cups right now, fam.
Got to take care of business. Do you know what I mean? So I hope we beat them, man. Because do you know what? Yeah, if we beat them, it's not a shameless thing where I can run around and be like, blaring out, and because the table doesn't lie. But it's just at least it stops them. It stops them on their tracks, and it hopefully puts us back on the right page. Because we got some favourable fixtures after Newcastle when we come back from the World Cup, but we can't be going into the World Cup with 2 straight L's. Suddenly now you're dwindling in like 8th in the league and near Liverpool. Like, nah. Can't be doing that.
Yeah, you and Liverpool are having a hard time, bro. Like that.
It's long. Yeah, man.
When is Reece James meant to be back? Not till after the World Cup. So he's missing the World Cup or something, isn't it?
Yeah, Chilwell's injured as well now. He got injured last night. So that's a massive L for us. And yeah, I think for me, I'm just looking at what happened this time last season. We had Reece James and Chilwell went out around about November. We were top of the league with Tuchel. And then bang. The only difference now is that at least we got Cucurella, who's not in good form, but I still believe Cucurella is a very, very good player. Like when it comes to Cucurella and Sterling, like I'm not worried, to be honest. Like I know Sterling has certain things that he's always going to show faults in these things. Like he's done, we've seen his whole career, but the things that he's good at, I still expect him to do. So I'm not really worried about these two players. But they do need to, get back on the horse and start putting in performances because, yeah, we need them to step up now with these injuries. But yeah, man, I'm not worried about these guys. But Saka's going to be back as well. So yeah, it's long.
Is he? No, is he definitely going to be back?
They're saying it. They're saying he is. And Arteta, this guy will play Saka when he's got one leg.
60% and that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not dropping Saka. Do you know what I mean? He loves Saka. So if they weren't having Saka out there and it was Nelson or Marquinhos, I'd be much more, a lot more confident. But yeah, it's probably going to be Saka.
Fuck yeah, no, bro. Yeah, it's long still. I can't lie, bro. Yes, so no Reece James, no Chilwell, no Fofana, no Kante. Is Thingy back? What's the other centre back? Koulibaly.
Yeah, Koulibaly's back? Yeah, he looked like as if he might be pulling up with an injury in the last match, but he managed to finish around 60 minutes, so he's fine. Zakaria played well last night, but he went off. But I think he's fine now. It seems like as if it was just a minor thing, so he's fine. Maybe he might play this game. Do you know what I mean? Like we've been hiding Zakaria in the basement for God knows how long. This brother hasn't seen the football pitch since last season, and now suddenly he turns up in the Champions League game, match day 6, and he scores and he plays well. So maybe he'll play. But this game is too dependent on whether Chelsea players like turn up or not. Because first 10, 15 minutes in some matches we've just been blown away. You man come dominated us inside the first half an hour. Brighton come dominated us inside 10 minutes. We were 1-0 down. So if we come with that type of mindset or setup and Arsenal score first inside 10 minutes, it's long. So we need to be able to get through the first 10, 15 minutes and then we can go from there. That's how I see it.
It's true. If you man concede in the first 20 minutes, it's going to be a bloodbath for you. But I don't know, as much as Chelsea have injuries and all these other things, we just have to see how Arsenal approach the game mentally. Do you know what I mean? Because if they approach Chelsea like they are the Chelsea of old, pay them respect, is a different game. If they just approach Chelsea like what they really are right now, is a team managed by Graham Potter with bare injuries, they should smoke you lot. Because we should have smoked you lot. Like, we should have absolutely cooked you. Like, I don't even know. For the life of me, I still don't know how you got out there with a point. And I don't know how we had to rely on scoring a last-minute goal to actually leave with something, because we were dominant from pretty much start to finish. So, like, it's a bit of a mad situation.
I would say, like, first half an hour before Kovacic, we were dominant. Then last 15, it was pretty even. And then second half, to be honest,
to a certain extent, it was pretty even. But it wasn't even in terms of chances created. It wasn't even. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Chelsea started to show a bit more resilience, but they never looked like scoring a goal.
No. It was a penalty, isn't it, in the end? So But yeah, in terms of like the overall wider situation with like Graham Potter and stuff, you know, I'm pretty calm. Do you know what I mean? I just think, obviously, his tweaks and his changes are going to be magnified a lot more. You know, he was able to maybe tinker a lot more with Brighton. If it doesn't go well 1 week, you move on. Do you know what I mean? As long as you're chilling mid-table, it's not really a problem. Whereas at Chelsea, every single match, your decision is watched. We're keeping, like, everybody's keeping an eye on it, kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'm not worried, man. I think it's just part of it, innit? Like, we know right now we're going to have L's on our name at some point. So first defeat. You know, it was a humbling one, big defeat, but it was only the first defeat. It had been maybe coming as well with some of the performances, but I do feel like, you know, I expect us to fix up. I mean, I'm not sure whether it'll be the next 2 games. We might have to go through some more pain, hopefully not. But after that, when we come back from the World Cup and, you know, January comes and hopefully some players in and out, again, just getting rid of some players that are not really contributing or don't really fit what Potter's trying to do. And then we just keep it moving. So, I just think in the overall thing, it's a bit of a shame that he has come in, but he didn't take any part in the transfer window. That for me is a bit backwards. We spoke about it. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Like, how are you going to bring in a new manager and he didn't take part in any of the transfer window where you spent 270 million? It's just a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's what it is.